Have you ever stared at a blank page, a half-finished project, or a long list of goals, and whispered to yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow"? We've all said it. In fact, we say it almost every single day. I'll start working out tomorrow. I'll launch that business tomorrow. I'll have that honest conversation with my loved ones tomorrow. We treat time like an endless bank account, assuming there is always a tomorrow waiting to bail us out of today's laziness. Let me ask you a hard question today. Have you ever actually woken up and found yourself living in tomorrow? No. You always wake up in today. Welcome back to Tales by Hasiba. Today, we are going to talk about the most dangerous illusion in human life, the illusion of tomorrow. Grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's talk about why waiting for the right time is actually stealing your success. Let's take a moment to look at human psychology. Why do we procrastinate? Why do we push our biggest dreams to the back burner? Psychologists call it temporal discounting. It's our brain's sneaky way of valuing the comfort of the present moment way more than the rewards of the future. Our brain loves safety. It loves comfort. When you tell your brain, "Hey, let's write that book or build that startup right now," your brain panics. It sees effort, it sees uncertainty, and it says, "Whoa, that's too hard. Let's do it tomorrow when we have more energy." And just like that, the trap is set. We live our lives trapped in a waiting room. We wait for Monday to start the diet. We wait for the new year to change our habits. We wait for more money, more confidence, better weather, or the right circumstances. We act like life is a rehearsal, and the real show is scheduled for some magical date in the future. But here is the brutal truth of the universe. There is no dress rehearsal. You are already on the main stage. Think about the people we have lost, or the regrets carried by those in the winter of their lives. When people look back on their journey, what do they regret the most? Do they regret the failures? Do they regret the times they fell down and scraped their knees? Almost never. The universal regret of mankind is almost always the things they didn't do, the words they left unsaid, the dreams they postponed until it was too late. They regret the 1,000 tomorrows they waited for, while time quietly slipped through their fingers like sand. There is a famous saying, "The greatest enemy of a great life is a good life." Because things are fine right now, because you are surviving, you settle. You think, "I have time." Let me tell you a story that hits close to home. Imagine a man named David. David spent 30 years working a job he hated, dreaming of opening his own art gallery. Every single night, he would tell his wife, "Next year, when things settle down, I'll quit and paint full time." Next year turned into 5 years. 5 years turned into 20. And 20 years turned into old age. One morning, David woke up, looked in the mirror, and realized his hands were too shaky to hold a paintbrush properly, and his eyes weren't as sharp as they used to be. The time hadn't settled down, time had run out. He had spent his entire life preparing to live without ever actually living. Don't let David's story be your story. Success doesn't belong to the smartest person in the room. It doesn't even belong to the most talented person. Success belongs to the action taker. The people who achieve greatness, the writers, the entrepreneurs, the artists, the change makers, they aren't people who never feel fear. They are just people who realized one fundamental secret. Tomorrow is a myth. Today is the only currency you actually own. Think about it. When you wake up, you only have 24 hours. You cannot borrow an hour from tomorrow. You cannot save today's hours in a jar to use next week. Every single day, your account is reset to zero. You either spend it or you waste it. So why do we act like we have forever? If you want to start something, stop waiting for inspiration to hit you like a lightning bolt. Inspiration doesn't chase lazy people. It follows momentum. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Write that first messy sentence. Make that first awkward phone call. Go for that 5-minute walk. Take that tiny, imperfect step today. Because the version of you that you want to become, the successful, fulfilled, confident version of you, is waiting on the other side of the work you are avoiding right now. As we wrap up today's story, I want you to pause for just a second. Close your eyes or look away from the screen for a moment and ask yourself this. What is that one thing you've been putting off? That dream, that goal, that conversation, or that change? Whatever it is, stop telling yourself you will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never came from millions of people who plan to do great things. Make sure it doesn't slip away from you too. Start right now, because today is all you have, and today is more than enough. If this video resonated with your soul today, please hit that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What is one thing you are going to stop postponing starting today? I read every single comment. And if you love deep stories, life lessons, and moments of self-reflection, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell right here on Tales by Hasiba. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me today. Remember, time waits for no one, so make your story count. Until next time, stay inspired and take action. Goodbye.